Before the march, we'll have a pre-march section with science activities and a little poster building exercise in case anybody has missed out on posters. It'll take place at the Portage Lake District Library, and then after the march, we'll meet right back there to work on a post-march community action meeting so that we can see what to do next. We got all this momentum from the march. What can we put this towards? What can we do in the future?
So the march here in town is very closely modeled off of the national march in DC, same day, same time, all of that. But the national organization really encouraged people to make the march their own, really unique to their own communities. And so to that end, Nicole and I have decided that we think an emphasis on science education and outreach is really important. And so before the march, we're going to have some opportunities for people to engage with some people that are doing research here in the area, as well as learn from educators in the area to do some hands-on science activities. And then for the march itself, the emphasis is to I really want to emphasize that it's a nonpartisan march. So there's sort of become this dichotomy that it forces science to pick a political side, and that's not true. Science is not inherently political. I think that it's talking about science as if it's a belief. Mm-hmm. I believe in science, or I believe in climate change. Those aren't beliefs, these are facts. Science is a fact. Climate change is a fact. And that's an example I use because of my background, but talking about science on a value system. And yes, your values do come through in the science that you do, which is why having diversity in science is so important. But when you don't have the basis of just understanding something objectively, then I think that's what makes science political. And then there's a whole other host of things kind of going on in the political climate, right? And I think that those certainly come in, but science alone isn't political. You can make it political, certainly, but that's not the point of this march. This is why it matters, and to bring people in, not just say, oh, you can watch and I can tell you what we know, instead of drawing you in and showing you what we know and getting your questions and your feedback. I think it's this dynamic process.